Have you ever wondered why some plants grow near water bodies and what makes them so special? Welcome to the intriguing world of eco-riparian plants. These are no ordinary greens. They are fascinating life forms that have adapted to flourish alongside the Earth's rivers, lakes, and streams. Eco-riparian plants are like the superheroes of the plant kingdom, sporting a unique set of characteristics that equip them to survive, even thrive, in waterlogged conditions or areas prone to flooding, where other plants might struggle. Imagine being able to live with your feet constantly soaked in water and yet, not only survive, but flourish. That's the daily life of an eco-riparian plant. These plants have developed specialized roots that allow them to anchor in the loose and often shifting soils found near water bodies. These roots also have an amazing ability to breathe even when submerged in water thanks to tiny air-filled spaces called parenchyma. It's like they come with their own built-in snorkeling gear. And it's not just about the roots. Eco-riparian leaves also have their own set of tricks. Many of these plants have leaves that are waxy or hairy, adaptations that help them to repel water and prevent excess loss of moisture. The environment these plants call home is as diverse as it is challenging. From the banks of bubbling brooks, to the edges of tranquil lakes, to the shores of mighty rivers, these plants have found a way to not just survive, but to thrive. And in doing so, they have created lush, green corridors teeming with life. But perhaps what is most intriguing about eco-riparian plants is not just their survival skills, but the vital role they play in our ecosystem. They are the unsung heroes, silently working behind the scenes to keep our water bodies clean and healthy, reducing erosion, providing habitat for wildlife, and contributing to the overall health of our planet. These plants are not only survivors but also play a crucial role in our ecosystem. Let's find out how. You might be asking, why should we care about these water-loving plants? Well, let's dive into the importance of eco-riparian plants. Imagine these plants as the unsung heroes of the environment, quietly working away to keep our planet healthy. These water-loving plants, often found along the banks of rivers, streams, and other water bodies, play a vital role in our ecosystem. Firstly, they are nature's water purifiers. Riparian plants act like a sponge, soaking up excess nutrients and pollutants from the water. They help filter out harmful substances, such as pesticides and fertilizers, that can end up in our waterways. This process, known as biofiltration, plays a crucial role in maintaining the quality of our water. So next time you enjoy a refreshing glass of clean water, you might want to thank these plants. Now let's talk about soil conservation. These plants work like a charm to prevent soil erosion. Their root systems bind the soil together, making it harder for water or wind to wash or blow it away. This is incredibly important, especially in areas prone to flooding or where the land is used for agriculture. By holding the soil in place, riparian plants help maintain the land's fertility and prevent landslides and other forms of soil degradation. But that's not all. These plants are also like condos for a wide range of species. They provide a habitat for diverse wildlife, from insects to birds, mammals, and even fish. For many of these creatures, riparian plants serve as a food source, nesting grounds, and a safe haven from predators. They also form corridors that allow wildlife to move from one area to another, promoting biodiversity. And remember, biodiversity is not just about the number of species in a particular area, it's also about the health of the ecosystem as a whole. The more diverse an ecosystem is, the more resilient it is to changes and threats. This is why riparian plants, by supporting a wide range of wildlife, contribute significantly to the overall health and resilience of our ecosystems. Not to mention, these plants also help combat climate change. How, you ask? Well, like all plants, riparian species absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, from the atmosphere, and convert it into oxygen during photosynthesis. By doing so, they help reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is one of the main drivers of global warming. So you see, these plants are nature's little helpers, silently doing their bit to keep the planet healthy. They may not seem like much at first glance, but their role in preserving our environment is immense. They clean our water, prevent soil erosion, provide a home for countless creatures, and even help tackle climate change. It's safe to say, our world would be a much poorer place without them. These plants are more than just silent helpers, they are unsung heroes. Let's take a moment to appreciate these green warriors and their invaluable contributions. Imagine, if you will, a powerful river that has burst its banks, causing devastation for miles around. But did you know that our riparian plants play a crucial role in flood control? They form a green barrier along the water's edge, their intricate root systems holding the soil firmly in place. This not only prevents soil erosion but also slows down the water's force, reducing the risk of destructive floods. So next time you see a river lined with plants, remember they are the silent sentinels protecting us from the river's wrath. But their heroism doesn't stop there. Our eco-riparian plants are also champions of biodiversity. They create a unique habitat where a wide variety of creatures can thrive. From the tiniest insects to the mightiest birds of prey, these plants provide food, shelter, and breeding grounds, securing the survival of countless species. By maintaining biodiversity, they ensure the delicate balance of our ecosystem remains intact. And let's not forget their aesthetic value. Riparian plants add a dash of color and beauty to our landscapes. Picture a serene riverbank adorned with lush vegetation, a symphony of green hues reflecting on the water. It's a sight that can fill us with peace and inspire our creativity. These plants not only enhance the natural beauty of our surroundings but also contribute to our well-being. So you see, our eco-riparian plants are doing much more than just growing by the water's edge. They are working tirelessly to protect us, keep our ecosystem balanced, and add beauty to our world. They might not wear capes or have flashy superpowers, but in their own quiet way, they are saving the day, every day. And that, my friends, is why we call them the unsung heroes. They are the true guardians of our water bodies, aren't they? These plants don't just benefit the environment, they also have some interesting uses for us humans. Imagine walking along a riverbank, the wind rustling through the willows, the tall grasses swaying gently. The plants around you aren't just pretty to look at, they are a treasure trove of uses waiting to be discovered. From their medicinal properties, to their role in crafts, to being a source of food for some cultures, these eco-riparian plants have a lot to offer. Let's dive into the world of medicinal uses first. Many riparian plants are nature's own pharmacy. For instance, willow trees, a common riparian resident, have been used for centuries as a source of salicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin. So next time you have a headache, thank a willow tree. Then there's the elderberry plant, which is known for its immune-boosting properties. Its berries are often used to make syrups, teas, and other concoctions to ward off colds and flu. Moving on to the arts and crafts sector, riparian plants play a starring role too. Willow branches are flexible and durable, making them ideal for weaving into baskets, furniture, and even sculptures. The bark of some riparian trees, like the birch, can be used to make paper. And let's not forget about the dyes that can be extracted from various plant parts to color fabrics and yarns. Finally, eco-riparian plants are also a source of food and nutrition. The fruits of elderberry, blackberry, and raspberry plants are not just delicious, they're packed with vitamins and antioxidants. Some cultures also harvest the young shoots and leaves of certain riparian plants. For example, the fiddleheads of the ostrich fern are considered a delicacy in some parts of North America. But it's not just about what these plants can directly offer us. Think about the indirect benefits too. By stabilizing riverbanks, they prevent soil erosion. By providing habitat for a myriad of creatures, they support biodiversity. And by absorbing pollutants from the water, they help keep our rivers clean. In short, eco-riparian plants are like the Swiss Army knives of the plant world. They're incredibly versatile, providing a range of benefits and uses that extend far beyond their role in the ecosystem. And the best part? They do all this naturally, without any need for human intervention. So the next time you're by a waterway, take a moment to appreciate the riparian plants around you. They're not just part of the scenery, they're hardworking, multitasking, eco-friendly powerhouses, and who knows, you might just find a new hobby, a tasty treat, or a natural remedy. Who knew these humble plants could be so useful? Now that we know how important and useful these plants are, let's talk about some of the top eco-riparian plants. Let's begin with the black willow. This is a major player in the world of riparian plants. Known for its flexibility and robust nature, the black willow thrives in damp soils and has a knack for stabilizing riverbanks. It's not just a hero in the world of ecology, but it's also used in basket weaving due to its flexible branches. Next, we have the cottonwood. Considered the skyscrapers of the riparian ecosystem, cottonwoods can tower up to 100 feet. These giants are fast-growing and provide a critical habitat for birds and insects. They also act as windbreaks and shade providers, which is a blessing during those sweltering summer afternoons. Let's not forget the red osier dogwood. This beauty is a sight to behold with its stunning red branches. But don't let its looks fool you. The red osier dogwood is a powerhouse when it comes to preventing soil erosion. Its dense root system holds the soil together, making it a perfect soldier against the forces of water and wind. Then there's the buttonbush, a nectar-rich plant that's a favorite among butterflies and bees. This plant is a pollinator's paradise, and it's also a fantastic water purifier. Buttonbushes have the ability to absorb harmful pollutants from the water, making them invaluable in maintaining the health of our water bodies. Moving on to the majestic bald cypress. This tree is a true survivor, able to thrive even in waterlogged soils. The bald cypress has a unique feature: knees or protrusions that rise from the roots. These knees help the tree breathe even when submerged in water. Talk about adaptation. Last, but certainly not least, is the river birch. This tree is a real treat for the eyes with its peeling cinnamon-colored bark. But it's not just about the looks. The river birch is a vital part of riparian ecosystems as it helps to filter pollutants from the water and provides habitat for a variety of wildlife. Each of these plants has a story to tell, a role to play, and a contribution to make. They're more than just plants. They're lifesavers, they're homemakers, they're purifiers, and they're beautifiers. They demonstrate the intricate connections within nature and remind us of the delicate balance that exists within our ecosystems. So the next time you find yourself near a water body, take a moment to appreciate these unsung heroes. Look for the towering cottonwoods, the red branches of the dogwood, or the unique knees of the bald cypress. Remember, each one plays a vital role in maintaining the health and beauty of our environment. These plants are not just fascinating but also a testament to the resilience and versatility of nature. So, we've journeyed through the wonderful world of eco-riparian plants. Let's take a moment to retrace our steps and revisit the key takeaways. We began by exploring what eco-riparian plants are. These are the flora that thrive along the banks of rivers and streams. They are not just a pretty sight, but they play a crucial role in our ecosystems. We've learned about their importance and how they help maintain the balance of nature. They stabilize riverbanks, preventing soil erosion and landslides. They filter pollutants from water runoff, ensuring that our water bodies remain clean and healthy. They provide habitats for a myriad of creatures, creating a vibrant, biodiverse environment. And let's not forget, they play their part in combating climate change by absorbing carbon dioxide. Then we delved into the myriad uses of these plants. Some are used for medicinal purposes, others serve as food for both humans and wildlife. Many are utilized in landscaping for their beauty and resilience. Some even have cultural and spiritual significance in various communities around the world. We also listed some of the top eco-riparian plants like the willow, the elderberry, and the cottonwood, each with its unique characteristics and contributions. The willow, for instance, with its strong roots that hold the soil together, the elderberry that provides nourishing fruits for birds, or the cottonwood that offers shade and shelter for numerous species. This journey has hopefully shed light on how integral these plants are to our world. They may seem simple and commonplace, but their role in preserving our environment is far from small. They are the unsung heroes of our ecosystems. Next time you see a plant growing near a water body, remember it's more than just a plant. It's a small but significant part of our ecosystem, doing its bit to keep our planet healthy and beautiful.